Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the 124th segment of Being Inspired with Buzopat Life-Changing Reality. Honorable Ambassador Buzopat to see where is still your host in no, and this is a platform where we come around to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn every single time and embrace our truth that leads to our freedom. That's what we do here, always. I want to thank all my ardent admirers and followers. I'm so grateful. And for those who will come across this video for the first time, kindly subscribe, like, share, and then drop your comment for me. It's always very important. Today we'll be talking on the topic finishing strong. Yes. Finishing strong is an everyday occurrence. It's something that happens every day, as there will never be a race, a goal, a day, a quarter, or a year that doesn't come to an end, no matter how it is. School, elections, governorship tenure, presidential tenure, every of this has a beginning and always has an end. So this means that finishing strong is not an art, but a habit. A habit, really. And if you're pursuing your goal and working your hardest, it's very important to finish strong. There's difference between starting strong and finishing strong. Many people start very fast and very strong, but few finishes strong. Few finishes strong. Most people just fall out on the way, and it's good to start well. It's good to start well and start great, because it's an art of beginning and a very noble one. But greater is the art of ending than that of beginning, because it's not about having the winning the race mentality. No, it's about finishing strong. Sometimes the simplest thing are the hardest to do. When people hear the word simple, it doesn't mean it easy. Yeah, simple doesn't mean easy. But a lot of people think that is it not the simple thing. Most times, the simplest thing to do is always the hardest. The hardest, Do you know that is you need to have a ferocious concentration and a fanatical. When I say fanatical, I mean fanatical execution of that willingness, as in you just had to have it, that radical approach, that fanatical hope, that will guarantee you're finishing strong. That's what everybody needs. First, you cannot start what you can't finish. It's not okay for you to even do it. Whatever you want to start, have it in the back of your heart. Have it at the back of your heart that you must finish it. That is the essence of this. A lot of people just start. Okay, start. It's okay to start something, but the willpower to know that you're going to end it and end it strong and finish it fantastically, finish it strong, finish it beautifully, finish it well, is what matters more. You should never start what you can't finish. Never ever. It's not even, no, it's not negotiable. Don't even start it. Whatever you fix your mind to do, it doesn't matter if it's not making sense to other people, but you're the one that wants it. This is your conviction. This is what you want to pursue. Finish it strong. I believe in it. There's a lot of things that you need to know if you want to finish something strong, or if you are one of those who start something just for starting sake and you don't, and in between the line you don't even know what to do anymore. There's certain things to do, and first you had to know is stop the time wasting activities. You need to check around you, check what is going on. What is it that is taking your time? You need to stop those time wasting activities. You need to take action on things you can control. There are so many things that needs to be done, but you may not be perfect in them. You may not be too good in them. You may not actually know how to start them and how to end them. Don't bother with those ones. Start with things you have absolute control of, because those ones you know what to do and it will help you. You don't need to be looking for who to come and and actually like tell you one or two things. You know how to do it, so you do it. The next thing again, you need to identify what you need to be doing. There are certain things you do in order to learn new things and all that. There are things that you have that are your inherent abilities that are already in you. So when you want to get something new, that doesn't mean you have to discard what you have already. And those things you have already, you need to identify them and then continue to do them. Another thing you need to do is recommit your goals. Every one of us has goals. And if you don't have, write it down. Now, when you're in a quest for you to know how to do what you need to do and finish it strong, you need to be in tune with your goals. And every time you have to reaffirm them, you have to recommit them. And in doing so, you become stronger. You'll be more grounded in them. And nothing will waver. You need to identify what you need. You really need to. And you need to stop worrying about who is coming to join you, who wants to believe in you, who doesn't believe in you and all that. Those worries are not for you. When you know what you want to do and you are okay with it, fire on that direction. You may have a lot of people who don't listen to you, don't want to know, who will mock you, who will want to distract you. But no, you don't need to worry about those people or worry about who needs to join you and believe in what you're doing. It doesn't really make sense like that. You need to know that economy has changed from industrialized to connecting economy now. Yes. And it has turned a lot of dreamers to workers. A lot of people now, it's no longer the way it used to do. Industrialized economy, it actually has faded. We're now in connecting economy, whether you want to accept it or not. You see a lot of people keep making millions on all social media stuff. What are we talking about here? You can't keep going through the first region. This is how I am. This is what I must do. This is my pattern. When you have something new in your life, you need to align because it's no longer your pattern. It's no longer how you want to do it. It's not. There are procedures. There are processes. And if you want to remain that you're going to cause a lot of problem for yourself. And if you want, that thing that you started may actually have to scatter in between because you don't have to be rigid about those your style. It's something new. And there's a need to compromise so that you can finish strong on that thing. You need to hype what you do. Yes. If you're not proud of what you do, who will be proud of it? You need to hype it. You need to actually be so, it's just like, how do I even say it? It's not like a man who stops advertising to save money. It's like a man who stops the clock in order to save time. You must keep hyping what you do. Because in hyping it, that's when people will need to believe in that thing. And that's when you get more, you get more courage. And your finishing strong will be inevitable no matter what happens. Noah didn't stop building the ark to explain things to people, to doubters, to mockers, to haters, to distractions and all that. He didn't stop building the ark in order to explain to every naysayer. No. You need to keep building and let the rain do the talking for you. It doesn't matter who doesn't like it. Everybody mustn't love you. The way you do your things must not be loved and appreciated by anybody, but that's you. That doesn't mean you're pretending about it. It's good to be open. It's good for people. Don't like it when you are like this. And when you know that you can speak your mind and you can say it the way it is, when people don't want to agree on what, they will come up with a lot of excuses and all that. It doesn't matter what they call you. Actually, don't mind what you call me. It doesn't matter. But finishing strong, whatever you enter into, do every sacrifice that it takes. Do whatever it takes. It's not just about you. Because your goal is to finish strong. And finishing strong is the word. So how are you treating the things in your life? You don't joke with so many things because you don't, essentially when it has to do with something that you want. It will pain you to gain you. You must strike when the iron is hot and be excited and enthusiastic about it. Seriously, because success needs speed. Yes. Finishing strong is something all of us will have to learn how to do, and it is vital. It is important. It is inevitable because whatever you start and you didn't finish is useless already. What people remember basically is how you started and how you finish. The in-betweens usually doesn't count. People don't care. They don't want to know. How you started, how you finishing is the two things that matters. Whenever you have taken some time and a work in your hand, see to it that you finish it strong. That's the ultimate secret of success, according to Gary Renber. The success, being successful is not just only in business. In marriage, you must want to be successful. In everything, in raising your children, you want to finish strong. You cannot enter into a partnership with somebody and you think it's all about your way. When they bring a suggestion, when they say this is something that is hurting them, you want to take your time to do it your way. When you want to do it your way, automatically you're living illusion with the person. You're bastardizing the mental health of the other person. The person is now left with imagination. And in other words, you will scatter that in between because you're not going to finish strong. It's not about you. And a lot of people don't want to admit it. That there are things you need to come open and complain if you want to finish strong. It's not going to be because you're explaining, because you think you're innocent, because you're not guilty. It has to be done your way. No, when you are into something with somebody, even if it's a business partner, and things are not okay, complain, come through. If there's not anything needs to be, change it before that person. Do it before that person and let that person see that you have made an effort. This, you're very sincere about it, that your reasons are genuine. This is what you have done just to see that there is peace. You cannot tell somebody, okay, I understand, I'm sorry about it, but then give me time, I will do it at my own. Then what did you mean? You've done nothing. Your apology is useless. And that is just the point. And most people don't understand it. Do you know that being broke is not an identity? No. Just like every other thing that we are involved in life. It's not an identity. It's an event that will pass. So it's your commitment to finishing strong that makes it different. Whatever we walk into, wherever we find yourself, learn, fight to finish strong. It's not starting that is the point. It's not starting that is the point. How do you finish it? How do you fight? Do you leave room for things that will make you finish strong to come in? Because finishing strong is the goal. Time and chances, gives span of opportunity to a lot of things. You must always have this sense of emergency to everything that you're involved in. You do every assignment as if tomorrow is the deadline. Even if you have a lot of weeks, even if you have a lot of months, even if you have time at your hand, face every assignment you have as if tomorrow is the deadline. Do it with your will, do it with your concentration, do it with utmost honesty, and do it with the whole thing that you can. It doesn't matter how. A lot of people will still mock your style. It doesn't matter. But be sincere enough that when you're grieving, you're grieving. When you're happy, you're happy. When you're not okay with something, say it. This pattern follows you, but in your marriage, but in your business, but in your relationship with every other people, in your association, everywhere. When your goal is to finish strong, you will never, ever lose. Because you will finish strong. For more Buzo, I always say that I don't stop when I'm tired. I stop when the job is done. Yes. When the job is done. And I will collapse like a pack of cards. Who know me, know me. Because in my mind, I know that I can't live on a low. And failure is not in my agenda. That's why I try to make plain whatever it is. And when I face something, I give my best and I allow God to take over and do the rest. And that is all of us need to be doing. And all of us are doing. Most people do it as well. Because iron sharpeneth iron. The problem many people have is that they can't move in silence when encountering something that needs to be silent. Your approach towards the things that matters. You cannot want to entertain and impress audience that don't even care about you and don't know where you're coming from and don't even know what happens. Finishing strong is the goal. Is the only way. Whatever you start, what happens in between doesn't matter. finishing strong is it. Finishing strong makes God happy. It makes you happy with yourself. It makes people around you happy. It makes your team people happy. It makes your partner happy. It makes everything, every step of the way, the processing, it makes everybody happy. Because whatever you start and you didn't finish it well, it's a total waste of time, completely. Because the difference between a successful person and others is not just lack of strength, it's not lack of knowledge, but lack of determined willpower. And that determined willpower is what you need to invest in every single thing. I am determined to make this work. I'm determined to play my own card well. I am determined to. This is you. This is what I believe in right now. This is you that I'm facing. There's no other cutting corners. This is you. And everything it requires to make me finish this thing with you strong. I will do my part. And I won't leave you in the dark. And I will want you to understand that it had to be my way. No. No, it doesn't work like that. Finishing strong is what we need to focus in. To finish strong in everything we enter into. In that work you have in the office, do it excellently. Finish strong. That's the only way that we push you. Things that are happening that will distract you are many. But when your why is very strong, make your why very strong. Why am I into this? Why am I doing this? Why did I start this in the first place? Why do I want it? Why do I want it to go this way? If your why is strong, temptations will come. Everything will come, but that your why will make you make the sacrifices that are needed in order to see that you finish strong. Because your why will stand like a pillar. I've never seen anybody who is determined to finish strong and the person will fall by the side way. No, I've never seen, Everything about us screaming, this and this and this. But it is us that's going to go deaf and dumb to things that are not okay. And then, even when we're exhausted, that determined willpower will push us to finish. And then finishing strong will become the only thing we've got. And that's what we need to do. So that's my message for us today. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me at Instagram, Be Inspired with Ambassador.Buzo. Follow me at Facebook, Be Inspired with Buzopat. And then Facebook page, Be Inspired with Buzopat Talk Show. Follow me at TikTok, Be Inspired with Buzopat. And DM me as usual. Together we'll keep doing that, which we know how to do best. I'm glad and excited that we are here today again. And I leave you in peace. And I pray that God will make us unite again next week Wednesday for this that we do. God bless you.